Hey, I got Lawson's new hazy IPA. They say this is like their first hazy. I mean, they've made hazy IPAs, and way back in the days when they made bombers, like I got one of their beers that was super hazy. But this one, I guess they're going for the New England hazy, juicy type experience. I wonder if they use a different yeast strain, but it uses Citra, Mosaic, and Galaxy hops, the three big ones. 6.8% alcohol. This is canned April 22nd. So that is like 2 weeks ago. Oh, and I haven't seen this before. It says brewed by Lawson's Finest Liquids, Waitsfield, Vermont, and Stratford, Connecticut. Yeah, the Sip of Sunshine series is made at Stratford, Connecticut, at Two Roads, and always has. But they distro some stuff from the Vermont brewery. I don't know which switch for this one. I have a feeling it's probably Vermont, but I wonder if they're going to do that on all their beers now. Just kind of hide where they're from, which I'm not a huge fan of that. But what really matters is how good it is. And that does not look super hazy, but a lot of Lawson's beers, including like Sip of Sunshine, is not hazy at all, really. And I can see my finger through that pretty easily. You can see a little shadow maybe on camera. Got a nice big head. I don't know why the bottoms of my glasses have not been clean lately. You kind of tap it and kind of clear up some of the bubbles. Not extremely aromatic. Probably my favorite beer from them is their Double Sunshine, which is kind of like Sip of Sunshine was based on the Double Sunshine recipe. And that one's made in Vermont, Sip of Sunshine in Connecticut. This one, I guess we don't know. It seems like it seems like they're using their yeast strain. I wonder what they do to get a little bit extra haze. It's not that much extra haze, honestly. It looks a lot like their other beers, just a little teeny bit hazier, similar color to Sip. Smells a lot like Sip of Sunshine too. The mosaics maybe bringing out a little bit more of a berry peachy character. I'm glad the Galaxy's not strong. I don't know if I'm noticing really any Galaxy in this right now. Maybe there's a hint of a bubblegummy thing, like maybe they fermented a little warmer? Or they dry hop a little bit later or whatever. Because I feel like I don't usually get the hint of bubblegum. Otherwise it smells a lot like their other IPAs. Just a little bit more tropical, I guess. But is it juicy? It's quite sweet. Definitely more bubblegum. Yeah, maybe they do use a different yeast, huh? It's got some bitterness, but it's like nothing wildly different from what they usually do. And I have a feeling, this is made at Two Roads. It has a little bit of a like slightly more mass-produced finish or something. Like I had Sip of Sunshine next to Double Sunshine. Double Sunshine was clearly better, and it didn't have kind of like a slightly unhappy yeast quality to it. A slight medicinal thing. The beers that Lawson's makes in Vermont are just extremely clean. They're very well executed. I guess the feel on this is kind of bigger and softer than their other beers. But it's mainly just like this bubblegummy sweetness that I'm not crazy about. It almost reminds me of like Hop Butcher or something, even though I haven't had them in a long time. But I don't know if I'll get it again. They just say burst of juicy citrus, tropical hot fruit flavors. I guess it's kind of juicy, but it's mostly just like really sweet candy. Sort of like almost like a cotton candy bubblegum thing. I wish the mosaic was a little more prominent. It's good. And it's kind of cool that it's not that expensive. It was like under $15, and that's maybe also tipping you off that it's not from their Vermont brewery. And I think I think also what tips me off is the dating on the bottom, the like character, the numeral characters and things. I think are the ones that are printed at Stratford, at Two Roads Brewing in Stratford, Connecticut. The printing looks a little different if it was made in Vermont. And yeah, maybe this would have been better if it was made in Vermont. Maybe it would have just kind of nailed all those things perfectly, had a perfectly clean finish. And like the feel is not that silky. But it's a very decent beer. It deserves over a 4. Bye.